What's up, folks? I'm Dwayne,
I'm Alicia.
and this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there.
Waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't wanna complicate ya. Complicate ya.
Hey, everybody!
This past week, Dwayne introduced me to two games that were new to both of us. The first game was Transmissions.
Now, Transmissions we did enjoy. Okay, in Transmissions, we play as these robots, and we're moving them around this rondel, and we all to share the robots. And what the robots are doing is they're collecting memory engrams and electricity in order to get these items or these pipes that you're going to add to your own personal pipeline. And it was a really, really nice, relaxing game.
The second game we played was Yak.
Now, in Yak, we have these little, miniature yaks that are pulling these wagons around this board. And what we are doing is we are trading in resources, which is milk, bread, and meat, in order to get these stone blocks to build our towers on our personal playboard. The thing is, some of these yaks, there are 3 yaks in the 2-player game. That's the one we play. And the yaks, some of the yaks don't deal with certain resources. So if you're trying to get blocks, this particular yak doesn't deal with meat, or this other one doesn't deal with bread. So that game is, like, the toy factor in this game is really, really nice. And we really enjoyed that game.
Now, what these two games have in common is the cuteness factor.
Yeah, so Transmissions, I got because I was attracted to the art style, but we kept looking, picking up these robots, and we were like, these robots are so cute.
Those robots are really cute.
And in Yak, like, the yaks were cool, but what really
brought the cuteness
was the first player token is a baby yak, which was really, really cute.
Yes.
So that prompted me, like, I asked my wife, hey, can you think of other games that made you just, something about that game that just brought the cuteness factor, And she was like, yeah, I can do that. So we came up with 10 games. She got 5 games, I got 5 games. And what we're saying, like, is something about that game that just really made you comment on how cute something was in that game. All right? So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Now, I usually say ladies first, but I'm going to ask if I can go first. Is that okay?
Have at it.
Because the first game that I thought about was a game that I introduced my wife early on when I was getting her into board games, and this was one of my earliest games in our collection, rather. And that game is the OG of the cute factor, and that is Takanoko.
Okay. Yeah.
So in Takanoko, we are trying to build up this garden. We're placing tiles on the table, building up this garden, trying to create certain patterns, and then we're moving this gardener around who is growing bamboo. But then you got this little rascal of a panda bear that is going around eating the bamboo.
But the panda is so cute.
Yeah, I had to put this one. That's the OG.
Yes, that panda is adorable.
Yeah. So, all right, what's yours?
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to when I first got introduced to this hobby as well, and so Takanoko was one of the early games. Another really early game that I was introduced to was Scoville. Now in Scoville, you're pepper farmers, and you're trying to produce you're trying to create these recipes. And those peppers are so cute.
Yep, I figured that, I was attracted to this game because, it was about food, me being a culinary guy. But I knew she was gonna fall in love with those peppers.
Those peppers are cute.
So that's Scoville. All right. Now my next game is a game that I introduced you to that you didn't care for,
What game is that?
and that game is Koi.
No, it wasn't my favorite.
No, it wasn't. It's such a great game though. But the reason why she doesn't care for it because it is a take that. You know, like I introduced this to one of my board game group, Ralph, and after playing it, he was like, "This is the cutest, meanest game I've ever played."
An app description.
Yep. So in Koi, we are in this. We're koi fish, and we are moving around this pond, eating dragonflies, and that's how we score points. Now, how it gets mean is people can drop rocks in front of your koi fish and you won't be able to move to get that dragonfly. Or they can drop frogs into the pond and the frogs eat the dragonfly before you can get to it, you know? And it's just like, we had so much fun. That game has produced some of my most memorable moments.
Okay.
You know, I remember playing with Deb and you know, we won. I ended up winning because I had the tiebreaker. You know, but we was like, no. She was like, no. I was like, yeah. You know, Koi is really, really cute. You know, as a whole, but it is mean. But it is one of them hidden gems.
Okay.
All right, what's your next one?
So my next one is Speakeasy Blues. Now, there's nothing cute about the theme of Speakeasy Blues. However, those huge bottles are too adorable for me.
You were so fixated on the liquor
I
bottle.
love those little hooch bottles.
They are cute.
They are cute.
But Speakeasy Blues is a great game.
Yes.
You know, but okay. Alright, so my next one is Fort. You know, I gotta give Fort. I already was attracted to Fort because of the theme.
Okay.
But when I got it and I saw those little pieces, I was like, oh my gosh, these pieces are so cute.
No,
you know?
Yeah, I would have to agree with you on the pizzas in Fort.
Yeah, Fort is a deck building game where the theme of it is your kids playing in the backyard building a fort. There isn't an actual fort, but you're trying to attract kids over to your yard, and that's how you get cards to build up your deck, and that you're attracting them by toys and pizzas. Now the little toys are cute too, but them pizzas.
Well, the toys are generic though, because it just says toy.
Yeah.
But the pizza, you know that is pizza.
Yeah, pepperoni pizza.
Yes. yes. So, my third pick is New York Zoo. Now, New York Zoo, I love the theme. It's basically a tile laying game.
Mm-hmm.
But what brings the cuteness in New York Zoo are the penguins and the Arctic foxes. I love both of those.
Yeah, I mean, I the penguins, because I could have easily picked Everdell, but Everdell, it's a lot of games that have little animal meeples. But those little penguins with their white bellies and all that,
yes.
they really stood out.
They really stand out. I mean, I like the Arctic foxes and the flamingos too, but yeah, those penguins really stand out.
Yeah, okay. So, my next one is, now these last two are kind of heavier games.
Okay.
So they're more like dry Euro type games,
Okay.
but it has a cuteness factor.
Okay.
The first one is a game called Bonfire.
All right, I'm not familiar with that one.
Right. So yeah, you haven't played that one.
Okay.
And I don't think you'll get, but the cuteness factor in Bonfire is the little baby Yodas. If you're a fan of The Mandalorian, you know what I'm talking about. So in Bonfire, the bonfire, the light has gone out, and you play as these gnomes who are trying to go seek the guardians to say, hey, we need to light the bonfires. And so the gnomes look like little Yodas, but there's one player color that's green. You know, and it looked like the little baby Yoda. And I remember seeing that, and I was like, they got cute little baby Yodas in there. So, in Bonfire, I really do like that game.
Okay.
All right, so what's your next one?
So my next one is Honey Buzz. Now, overall, I like the visual appeal of Honey Buzz, but what really brings the cuteness for me are those bees.
Those little bumblebee
Oh
workers.
my goodness, they are so adorable to me.
I thought about this one, but I knew you was gonna put this on your list.
Yes.
I said I'm not gonna touch that one.
Yes.
And I would be surprised if this wasn't on your list.
Now, I actually like the honey too,
Yeah.
because it's squishy and it comes in different colors and the game is colorful. But those bees are just
So
ridiculously cute.
Okay. Well, okay. My last one is a big, heavier game.
Okay.
And this is probably the newest game on this list.
Okay.
And that is Botoku.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely haven't played that.
Yeah, and this is the game that I played with
The Brothers Murph.
the brothers Murph and Mick from our family plays
Yes,
game.
I remember.
And it's like Botoku in and of itself is aesthetically beautiful. The art is really, really great. But those pilgrims, those little pilgrims, when they go to sleep and then they wake up, you know, and they go do stuff and they go back to sleep. Those pilgrims are so cute. They are so adorable.
Okay.
You know, and I really, really enjoy Botoku.
Okay.
Now, what's your last one?
My last but not least is Parks. Now, Parks is a beautiful game. The artwork in Parks, the production of Parks, but what really stands out to me are the tokens, you know, for the resources.
The resources as a whole.
The resources, the little suns, the little water.
Water droplet.
They are just too cute. They are so well done. I just love those the little resources in Parks.
Yeah, I try to use that as, you know, Parks. The park theme was gonna get her, but if I see the tokens and something, I was like, oh, she's gonna really like this.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yes. I think that those resources in Parks are just absolutely adorable.
So those are 10 games that we think brought the cuteness. Okay. So I had to ask you a question though. I had to think of it because this just really popped in my head.
Okay.
All right, so I introduced you to transmissions.
Okay.
And you like transmissions.
Yes.
I introduced you to Yak.
Yes.
You like that one.
Yes.
Would you be willing to play First Rat with me?
There's nothing cute about rats.
I mean, it's a cute thing. The rats thinking the moon is made of cheese, and they are they are building a rocket, trying to get to the moon.
Let me say it again. There's nothing cute about rats.
I gave it a shot. 2 out of 3. I got 2 out of 3. All right. So, in the comments below, let us know some games that brought the cuteness. It don't necessarily have to be a cute game. If it is, fine. But something about that game that just made you say, this is really, really cute. Okay? So, if you like the contents of this video, feel free to hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And these are the 10 games that we thought brought the cuteness. I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
This has been Blackboard Gaming.
We will see you next time.